Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the South Hills, commonly known as Sunnyhill. We are delighted that you can join us for this service. And our mission here at Sunnyhill is to create a more just and compassionate community within and beyond our walls. On behalf of the Sunnyhill Youth Group, I offer a warm welcome to this special service we have planned. If you're a newcomer or a visitor to our congregation, please go to sunnyhill.org and click on the button that says New to Sunnyhill to receive more information about our congregation. If you'd like to be greeted as a newcomer after the service, please take a red mug, and members will seek you out and make sure you are warmly welcomed. If you're joining us online today, please say hello or good morning in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. We'd like to hear from you and extend a welcome to you as well. A gentle reminder, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices so we can enjoy this service uninterrupted by buzzing or ringing.
Once again, welcome. We open this morning's service with words from May Sarton. Come out of the dark earth, here's where the minerals glow in their stone cells, deeper than seed or birth. Come into the pure air above all heaviness of storm and cloud to this light-possessed atmosphere. Come into, out of, under, the earth, the wave, the air. Love, touch us everywhere with primeval candor. Please join us in saying the words to light our chalice. Within the heart of the flower, the fountain of beauty, within the heart of the community, a fire that warms and dances, within the heart of each of us, a spark of the spirit of life. Holy, holy, holy. Please rise in body or spirit and join us in singing our opening hymn, Spirit of Life.
Good morning. This morning we're doing two special ceremonies, one child dedication and the other our bridging ceremony. So this is a sort of perfect bookend. The child dedication we generally do early in the child's life, and the bridging ceremony celebrates children becoming young adults. We're going to start with the child dedication service, and before I have the Neelis family come forward, I will say typically we do these services when the child is a little bit younger than Avery is, and in fact we had planned to do this service, but then COVID hit. So here we are 3 or 4 years later, and we are going to dedicate Avery. So would the Neelis family please come forward at this time? So I have some words to read. Some of them will be directed to the congregation. So when I ask you to say we do, please say we do. Some of them will be directed towards the parents. So again, your response will be we do. And then Avery, I'm going to do a little business with a rose, just so you know what's going on at the very end. All right, are we ready? Unitarian Universalists believe that every child brings new life and new hope into the world. We set aside a special time called simply a ceremony of dedication for the community to bless children and celebrate the gift of their lives. When we dedicate a child, we acknowledge the truth that each child's life is sacred and hold that truth in the light of our faith. Today we have with us Avery Elizabeth Raquel Nealis. To the congregation, this family have come to this congregation for support. Do you, the members and friends of this congregation, promise to affirm them as a family? Do you promise to create a safe environment for them where they can engage in their free and responsible search for truth and meaning? And do you promise to help them learn the value of a loving religious community? If so, please say, we do. We do. Parents, do you promise to raise your children to the best of your ability, to listen as well as teach, to balance their safety with their freedom to explore, to nurture their physical, emotional, and spiritual lives? If so, please say, we do. Now the rose. Oh, one step ahead of me. Avery, this rose touches your brow that you might grow in understanding, your lips that you might taste the sweetness of life, your heart that you might always know and share love, your hands that you might find meaningful work to do, and your feet that you might always find your path through life. This is yours. Thank you. Does it? Please join me in the spirit of prayer or meditation. Spirit of life and love, we give thanks today for this child. May she be happy and healthy, a blessing to all who know her. We do not understand the great mystery of life from which each of us emerges and to which each of us returns. But we pray that while we are here together, we might all be angels for each other, bringers of peace and grace and love. Bless this child, bless this family, and bless all who know joy and all who know suffering. This we pray now and always. Amen. Please join me in welcoming officially Avery into our congregation.
The bridging ceremony is a time when we celebrate our youth group seniors as they make the transition from youth to young adulthood. Our bridging seniors this year are Bennett Nealis and Harrison Chang. They're each a part of the Sunnyhill community in their own way. Bennett is a student at Bethel Park. He enjoys the Sunday morning services with his family. He adores his younger siblings and is an athlete, playing baseball for the Miracle League of the South Hills and bocce for his high school. He participates in the Best Buddies program and Friendship Circle, where he attends a cooking club, bowling club, and sports club. He loves music and wants to be a DJ. He's a huge fan of Marvel, superheroes, and animals. Harrison is a student at Mount Lebanon High School. He is often seen helping in the kitchen on Sunday mornings, where he helps Donna make coffee and serve treats. I know she appreciates that. His smiling face can often be found at Rollier's, where he has worked for quite a while now. In his free time, he enjoys video games and would like to pursue photography in the future. For our two youth, Harrison and Bennett, would you please come up to the front? These two youth are wonderful humans. They are each kind, giving, and caring. It has been an honor to watch them grow, and I know they will continue to keep this community close at heart.
When we welcome young people as infants or children into our community, as you saw earlier, we give them roses, usually tightly closed buds on stems from which the thorns have been removed. The buds are symbols of life just beginning, whose unfolding we will experience petal by petal, just as they will. The thornless stems are vivid images of our intent to protect the children of our church family from all that could be hurtful, to make their path smooth as their lives unfold. The youth before us today, Harrison and Bennett, are at the other edge of childhood and adulthood, and it is fitting once more to use those symbols, those images from the past, to speak to them and to ourselves of what is to come. Again, a rose, not the tight bud of babyhood now, but a larger, more mature rose, closer to opening into a full and glorious flower. The stem this time is not so carefully stripped of thorns. We can no longer hold away the hurts and dangers of adulthood any more than we can keep this rose from opening. Though adult life is occasionally sharply painful as well as rich in color and texture, we urge our young adults to engage it fully. And while we are not able to protect them, we try to give them the tools to protect themselves. Values by which to measure lives of worth, decision-making skills, and the knowledge of how to think instead of what we think. A heritage of the right of conscience and the need to act on what the conscience demands. And a religious community in which to test and refine the possible directions of their lives.
In our religious tradition, it's not just ministers and religious professionals who have the power to bless. Each of us has the power to bless another and to bless the world. Therefore, I invite everyone here to participate in this blessing. The words are ordinary words, but we make the blessing real through our shared intention.
Yeah, right in front of the steps. We're going to do a ritual of connection now, which is going to involve people moving a little bit. I would ask our Bridging Youth family members to come forward and put a hand on their shoulder or arm and connect everyone to everyone else. And then after the family members, all the members of the youth group, please come forward, and also a hand on shoulder or arm so that we're connected. And then I ask everyone in the congregation, you're going to need to spill out into the aisles some, but please put a hand or shoulder on a neighbor so that we're all connected to our Bridging high school youth here at the front. Reach across the aisles. That's a good exercise. And here we go with the blessing.
Bennett and Harrison, as you step forward into your next chapter, we send you with our fondest hopes and blessings.
May life bring enough challenge to fuel your dreams, enough affirmation to honor your gifts, and enough love and nurture to give your spirit peace.
Believe in your vision. Follow your dreams.
And know always that when you return to us, here you will find the hands of friends. Amen.
And so now we can say goodbye to the child with confidence as well as some lingering wistfulness and eagerly greet today's Bridgers, Bennett and Harrison as young adults. Please be seated.
It is now our time for all ages. If there are any children present who would like to join us up front, now is your chance. All right. Today's story is called Something Someday, and it was written by Amanda Gordon. You are told that this is not a problem, but you're sure there's something wrong. You are told that this cannot be fixed, but you know that you can help. You are told that this is too big for you, but you've seen the tiniest things make a huge difference. You are told that this won't work, but how will you know if you never try? You are told to sit and wait, but you know people who have already waited too long. You are told that what's going on is very, very sad, but you're not just sad. You're scared and confused. You're angry. And maybe, just maybe, a little hopeful. You are told not to hope, but you keep hoping anyway. Sometimes you feel like you're all alone, but someday, somewhere, you'll find a friend. Someone who hopes with you, who believes in your dream, someone who will fight with you. You make a promise to each other. You say, there is a problem, but it's our problem together, so we can fix it together. This problem is big, but together, we are bigger. You make another friend, and you tell them, it's okay to be sad. And they tell you, sometimes we'll lose, but that's all right. We'll try again. And so you do, together working, together beginning, over and over and over and over, until you're no longer beginning, you're winning. Suddenly, there's something you're sure is right. Something you know you helped fix. Something small that changed something big. Something that worked. Something that makes you feel hopeful, happy, and loved. Something that is not a dream, but the day you live in. Something that makes you smile as you tell someone else. Grades 5th and up are going to stay at the service today, so you may rejoin your families. And grades 4th and below, we will sing you out. Yeah, you should. No, you go.
As you go, rejoice around you. As you go in peace. Your love is with you always. As you go, as you go, as you go, rejoice around you. As you go in peace. No
Good morning. Each week at this time, we share joys and sorrows submitted by members of the congregation. Joys and sorrows may be submitted online through our website, sunnyhill.org, or by filling out a paper form in the fellowship hall. After each joy or sorrow that I read, please respond by saying, "We hold you in our hearts." We have a joy from Joe Shaughnessy that this year's UU Pittsburgh involvement in Pittsburgh Pride went off without a hitch. A big thank you to Jen and the Sunnyhill youth for creating the banner. Thank you to everyone who staffed the table or marched. And thank you to Claire Pullen for making the beautiful signs. I almost can't wait for next year. To Joe, Jen, Claire, and the Pittsburgh Pride community, we hold you in our hearts. We have a joy from Peter Conkey that he has started preparing for his annual fall bonfire. To Peter, we hold you in our hearts. We have a joy from Michaeline Stabile and Wendy Bell on behalf of the Sunnyhill LGBTQ+ social justice team. It is with great joy that we thank our Sunnyhill family for their participation and support for the Pittsburgh Pride celebration yesterday. To Michaeline, Wendy, and the Pride community, we hold you in our hearts. We have a sorrow from Alex Farben family. On Friday evening, we got a notice that the college at which Alex just finished his first year, the University of the Arts, is closing as of June 7th, 2024. Alex is heartbroken. We are all stunned and taking time to grieve, as well as determine next steps forward. To Alex and family, we hold you in our hearts. I have a joy and sorrow from Charlie and Pam Cook. Our Sunnyhill and Embassy communities are very fortunate to have Joe Barker, who has been an active participant in caring and ushering activities at Sunnyhill. Since moving into the Embassy with Richard last year, he has initiated book club and Bible study classes. Most recently, however, Richard has had some serious medical challenges and was admitted to St. Clair Hospital this week. We all wish Joe and Richard the very best in this trying time. To Joe and Richard, we hold you in our hearts. I have a joy and sorrow from Margot Petro. My joy is that I had extensive foot surgery on May 14th. It went well. My sorrow is that healing was slower than I expected, so I was readmitted to Shadyside Hospital on May 22nd. I am much better and expect to be discharged after the holiday to a skilled nursing facility or to home. To Margot, we hold you in our hearts. I have a joy from Ann Payne Reeves. Ann Pave Reeves and Joe Reeves and Aspen and Liam Reeves welcome a new great-grandson, Virgil, in Norman, Oklahoma. To the Payne Reeves family, we hold you in our hearts. Let us hold in our circle of caring each person here. Let us hold in our hearts those who are unable to be here today. Let us hold in our memories those who have moved on. Let us find comfort in knowing that we are not alone.
As we listen to our musical meditation, we invite anyone who feels moved to do so to come forward, light a candle, place it in the sand, and then return to your seat.
Over the last year, the Sunnyhill Youth Group focused on environmental justice with the help from the fearless leaders, Tanya Broaded, Leslie Kaufman, and Jay Pullen, with assistance from Sue McCarthy on behalf of Green Sanctuary. We have had many guest speakers and field trips, countless conversation, and lots of snacks. In our first act of gratitude, we would like to thank and give the amazing youth group leaders a round of applause. Thank you so much for making this year happen.
Through the experiences of the last year, we have learned more about the many issues our Mother Earth is facing, and we want to root our time with you all in a place of gratitude. We will be sharing our experiences over the last year in words of thanksgiving from the Haudenosaunee. These words of gratitude are shared with respect and care.
During the course of our year, we learned about fracking and the damage it causes the environment and local communities, especially impoverished areas. Fracking destroys the land, the water, and the air during the mining process, impacting our Mother Earth every step of the way. We need to support Mother Earth as she supports us by becoming more educated and advocating against these harmful practices. We are all thankful to our Mother, the Earth, for she gives us all we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk upon her. It gives us joy that she continues to care for us as she has from the beginning of time. To our Mother, we now send greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
Have you ever hugged a tree? Like, actually hugged a tree? Our youth troop went forest bathing with Sunnyhiller Barb Schock Forest bathing, as defined by Ms. Schock, is an unhurried sensory walk in the woods. This trip gave us the opportunity to connect with what we are trying to protect. It is important to be physically connected to your cause, whatever it may be. We invite you all to take some extra time in nature and maybe even hug a tree. We now turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many families of trees who have their own instructions and uses. Some provide us with shelter and shade, others with fruit, beauty, and other useful things. Many people of the world use a tree as a symbol of peace and strength. With one mind, we greet and thank the tree life. Now our minds are one.
Water is life, and it is our duty to protect it. Since humanity began to value production industry more than life itself, the water quality has rapidly declined. We learned about this directly when we worked with the Three Rivers waterkeepers for a day of cleaning trash off the banks of Chartiers Creek. We also saw how the issues can be helped through a trip to Wingfield Pines, where we learned about mine water drainage and remediation. Through our ongoing plastic collection project, we have been shocked to see how much plastic waste we each accumulate. It is so important to make sure we work to reduce the amount of plastics in our lives, and when plastic is unavoidable, we must recycle and or dispose of it properly so that it doesn't end up in our waterways. We give thanks to all the waters of our world for quenching our thirst and providing us with strength. Water is life. We know its power in many forms: waterfalls and rains, mists and streams, rivers and oceans. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the spirit of water. Now our minds are one.
There are few things in this world that are more important than the air that we breathe. We spent time this year learning about air quality issues and how environmental justice intersects with social justice. Pittsburgh has come a long way with air quality, but there's still so much work to be done to protect this invaluable resource. We can each take an active role by keeping companies accountable for having their air pollution levels monitored and demanding clean air in our areas. We are thankful to the powers we know as the four winds. We hear their voices in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help us bring the change of seasons. From the four directions they come, bringing us messages and giving us strength. With one mind, we send our greetings and thanks to the four winds. Now our minds are one.
We have now arrived at the place where we end our words. Of all the things we have named, it was not our intention to leave anything out. If something was forgotten, we leave it to each individual to send such greetings and thanks in their own way. Now our minds are one.
Please rise and body your spirit for a closing hymn, Blue Boat Home.
Our Share the Plate beneficiary for the month of June is Mount Lebo Juneteenth celebration. Half of the offerings received in June will go to the 4th annual Juneteenth celebration at Mount Lebanon Park on Sunday, June 9th from 2 to 6 p.m. Sunnyhill is a gold level sponsor of this event, which means we have committed to raise $1,000 to support this event, which commemorates the day when the news of emancipation reached South Texas more than 2 years after Lincoln's proclamation. If you'd like to make a gift via our online giving system, you can do so by going to sunnyhill.org, clicking the button that says Online Giving, and following the instructions. Or you can give by text at 412-324-3130. All text gifts will go to our Share the Plate offering. We'll be passing our offering baskets in just a moment. If you're writing a check, please put Share the Plate in the memo line.
Please join me in saying the words for extinguishing our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
It is our journey together, Deborah Hoffner. We are on a journey. We didn't plan it. We didn't have time for the bread to rise. We may find ourselves in the wilderness, hungry, thirsty, doubting that we should have ever come. But look around. We are not alone. It is our journey together, a journey to our better selves, a journey to a better world, a journey to a more promised land.
Please join us for coffee and conversation in the fellowship hall. Go in peace.